fun to do a read with me on vacation. So I am on vacation to California, and because I'm going all over to California, we're gonna be reading through California. So the places we're gonna be going to is Alameda, Santa Cruz, and then there was San Francisco, and just like all the other places. And yeah, I'm really excited. So we're gonna start off. So basically, I already finished Playing by the Rules, Playing by the Rules by Monica Murphy. That one is, okay, so that's part of a trilogy, which all the books are already out, but the last one, which is Playing to Win. Okay, I played Playing Hard to Get. I read that one, so if you want to see my reviews, I'll leave like the, I think it was in a, monthly reading wrap up. I'll link that in the description below. But I read that, I finished that, and I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it. That was also my first football romance. And I love football guys, so football men. Anyway, so then I finished Playing Hard to Get, or Playing by the Rules. I really did enjoy this. I really liked it. I did take a break from reading it. For some reason, what I've noticed by Monica Murphy's books is I really like them in the beginning, I really liked them in the end, but the middle was kind of slow. But I'm really happy that I was able to read it. It was also really cool because you got to see because there were some things in Playing Hard to Get, like some scenes that you didn't really get to know of, like Blair and Cam. This follows Knox's siblings. So you have Knox, Blair, and then Ruby, which are the three siblings. And they're like all part of this very famous NFL team, whatever it's called, like the NFL team. Like their dad, like it was this big, like they come from a very big NFL family, and they all so Knox is going from NFL, and then they basically just fall in love with football players. Okay. So that's basically what is going on. So basically the first book follows Joanna, and Knox McGuire. So you follow that one, and then the next one, which one I just finished, was followed Blair and Cam. I really like that. I think I liked Blair and Cam a lot more than I liked Joanna, or whatever her name is. Yeah, I'm just making that because I'm really done. Okay, so like I said, I really liked Cam and Blair's story, then I liked Knox's and Joanna's story, but the last one is actually going to be Ruby and Ace, which Ace is the other quarterback. So Cam's a quarterback, and I forget who Knox is. I think he's like a tight end. But that was really exciting. It was also cool because again, like that first book, there was so many times you got to see Blair and Cam, so you got to see them, but there was also things that were just kind of left out, and it was really nice to get to see that in this one. And then I'm just really excited to get to read the next one. So basically, it's already out, but they're doing a new cover, and the new cover is they're just doing a new cover, like it's a cartoon cover, so they're just redoing that. But I cannot wait to go ahead and read that. There's also another book I really want to read by Monica Murphy. I forget what it's called, but I really want to read another Monica Murphy book, another Monica Murphy series. And yeah, so that was basically it. So then now I'm reading The Dare. So I am reading The Dare, and I'm enjoying it. I think it's a great, fun book. I think I do have to say there's like a different kind of, the other love, whatever interest. I think that's a kind of interesting, weird storyline that they have. But it is what it is. But also, when I was coming here on the plane, I finished Playing by the Rules by Monica Murphy, and I actually really did like that book. I thought it was good, and I liked that couple. I think I liked it more than the first one, which is Playing Hard to Get, and then the third one, so it's basically a trilogy, and it's just about the McGuires, like that kind of like family, so like the siblings, and the next one is going to come out, and or it's not going to come out, just going to be a new cover redone, and that's going to come out to like Barnes & Noble and stuff. I forget when, like in October. So I cannot wait to get that and read about their younger sister. Anyway, I have a long road trip kind of like ahead, so I'm gonna continue on reading there. Finished the deal, and honestly I really did enjoy it. I would definitely recommend it. It was really good. I really like Garrett, and I really love Garrett. Hannah was okay. Honestly, I do think the third act conflict was definitely a little weird. I mean, it did make sense, but it also kind of did feel forced. And I really liked it. I also can't wait to read more in so this is basically part of the off-campus series, so I can't read more of that. I also can't wait to read the one that's about their daughter. That would be a fun one, I think, to read about and stuff. But I think, so that was it. I really did enjoy it. And I also, I don't know, I really did like it. I also liked how she was like going through kind of two guys and stuff like that. I don't know if that sounds weird. Sorry. Okay, so I finished with the deal, and now, like I said, I really did enjoy it. Now I'm gonna read Our Fault by Mercedes Ron. This is the third book in the My Fault series. I read My Fault last year, and then I read Your Fault this year, and then we're gonna read Our Fault. Now, I am in Santa Cruz. I'm sadly not in LA, where that book takes place in LA, so. But anyway, I'm not gonna go read that. And I really love reading on the beach. I think it's really cool, really exciting, and so. So I'm reading Our Fault by Mercedes Ron, which is the last book in the My Fault series, which I'm actually liking that book. It's like a very mixed, it's a very mixed reaction on the series, but I'm actually really enjoying the series. I think it's really good. I think, however, I don't know how much I like the fact that there's always like I don't know if I always like how she always has like Nick and Noah like always start off like hating each other, or they love each other and they hate each other. Like, I don't know why I hate that issue but like I don't hate it, it's just annoying to me for some reason. But anyway. cult series. I forget like what the actual series is called, but it goes my fault, your fault, our fault. And honestly, I'm not doing this one as much as I did the last one. We're also at the beach. It's really cold. Like, it's really cold. I've been reading Our Fault by Mercedes Rum. They're sailing to the beach, and I read it there. And then I actually got to around 175 pages like yesterday, and I was listening to the audiobook because it was kind of a little loud, and I could listen to it. Anyway, in the audiobook, I don't know why I don't like the audiobook for some reason. They don't know how to pronounce the last name. It is also a guy, but I don't know why. The voice of Nick is great, but the voice of Noah is a little weird. Plus, the voice of Noah keeps changing, so I don't understand. But whatever. Anyways, we're in here. I'm enjoying the book. I'm not enjoying it as I liked the first two, but it is okay. I don't know, and it's okay. And also what I think is very interesting is so do you see how that one is like fully kind of, you can see the ink, while this one, I think, isn't there. It's like always on one page, like on one of the two pages, there's a good ink and then bad ink, or, you know, I don't know if you know what I mean or understand, but anyway, we have a road trip, not a road trip, but like a decent car ride ahead of us, so I will be reading some here and just probably listen to the audiobook because I wish we got more of a Nick point of, like, I wish we got more of Nick's point of view, because I wish we got more of Nick's POV. We do get a lot of Noah, and I just wish we got a lot more of Nick. And I also just feel like it's kind of weird going kind of back and forth. You can kind of tell that the author like wants them to be together but doesn't want them to be together. I don't know. Plus, I don't understand why, because if you have not been following along, I really do not like Noah's mother. The problem is she technically got mad. Okay, so she got mad at Will, who is her husband, also Nick's father, and she got mad at him because they weren't dating, but so they weren't together, they weren't dating, but apparently he cheated on her. I don't understand how that aspect of it works. I mean, they weren't even dating. I don't understand why you'd be mad at someone for cheating on you when you're not dating. But honestly, I've never liked Noah's mother. She just seems like it's all about her and not how it affects her daughter in any way at all. So I don't know.
Wait, Noah's a girl?
Yes, that was a girl.
I thought she was a boy. Disappointed. Disappointed. Why is Noah a girl? I thought he was gay, guys.
This one did not understand. Noah is the girl and Nick is the guy. And this is the last book in the series. This is a trilogy. What also I'm really excited about is they have movies, actually. But okay, they have two kind of movies taking place in two different kind of like, okay, I don't know how the London one is because there's My Fault in London, but then there is one where I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like capital letter or something like that. It's like the entire movie is in Spanish, but it's like Squid Games, where the entire show is like spoken in like Korea, so the entire movie is spoken in whatever it's called, Spanish, but they have like translations and they have like the voices.
In Korea,
Okay, but I meant the movie. This movie is spoken in whatever place. So anyway, so I wanted to watch, because I watched the first one, then they had the second one come out, which I do see the actors that they got for Noah and Nick. I have to say they did doing the thing earlier was, so when because I was reading, I forgot what I was reading. So basically I was reading so basically Nick kissed Noah. But what I think is interesting in the audiobook when I was listening to it, for some reason, they don't say the word kiss. Like, they say me. I don't understand why you can't just say kiss me. I don't understand why you can't just read that, but, okay. And they also skip, like, a lot of words and stuff that I just think is kind of interesting. Because when I was reading it, there was, like, so many words, I was like, okay. Why would you have skipped those? Like, I mean, one was every one of the words, but, like, I'm just going to use an example for a compliant. That they would, I don't know why compliant came to my head, but okay. I just think that's interesting that the audiobook would keep, like, I don't know. Should be a little while later, and I honestly read a lot in this book. I think by the last time I updated you, I was like at 170 something. I'm now at 363, so that means I've read like around 200-ish pages. And honestly, like I said, I'm enjoying this book. There has been a couple of shocks, but I do have to say, Nick has showed that he really loves Noah. Plus, honestly, Noah can't really get mad at Nick and blame it all on Nick because it was her fault. Like, the reason why they broke up was because she cheated. So you getting mad at Nick is kind of stupid, but you know, it's Noah. Plus, I still don't like the mother. I don't like the mom at all. She, again, you could tell she's in it for herself, and did it and married Will, who is this very successful, like, rich person for herself and not for anyone else. So I finished Our Fault, and you know how I said where I didn't like it as I did the last like couple? I actually did enjoy this one a lot better. I thought this one was a really cute story. I liked it, especially at the end. I think the beginning of it was a little slow, but then when you got to like the halfway mark, it went really fast. I really loved it. I thought it was just really cute as, I don't know, I like the story. So I finally finished with the My Fault series, which I'm kind of like, I'm sad that I finished, but anyway, but like I said, I think this one might have to be my favorite of the series, and then I'll probably go My Fault and then Your Fault. I didn't like Your Fault that much, and I don't know, I kind of feel bad for Noah and Nick. It seems like they could not catch a break, that something always bad has to happen, and somebody could change. But anyway, I did enjoy this. Now, I don't know which book I'm going to start next. We will see though. Anyway, I'm really excited. Today I finished Our Fault by Mercedes Ron, and then today, or last night, I kind of started Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. This is the third book in the Boys of Thomas series. So the first two are in Shannon and Johnny's POV, and so that's Binding 13 and Keeping 13. It is in Joey's POV, and the next two actually are in Joey's POV. So he has Saving Six and then Redeeming Six. This, I don't know how many of a book series this is, at all. And okay, so Joey is Shauna's brother. I didn't really like Joey in Shauna's book, but we'll see if I like him here. I don't know if I would. I know that we're gonna probably get a lot more of like what the dad truly kind of like did, which is really sad. And get Joey's POV and all that stuff. But I just didn't really like Joey in the last one, so we'll see if I like him here. And then I know that the next one I think might be something 7, which would be, okay, so I know that after Joey's POV, they're on, I know there's like 2 more left, and then there's going to be, I know there's probably going to be a couple more. So you have Gibbsies, and then I think you have like Lily or something. I don't know, Shauna's friends who have. So, anyway, so I'm going to continue on reading. Okay, so we're in Old Sacramento, and the drive was like an hour, so I was reading Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell, and I've only gotten 30 pages in, and I think it's okay. I do have to say it's a little confusing on who's dead, like I don't know. Okay, so the daughter is Ash. I don't know if Ash's dad one that died, or was Ash's mom's that was the one that died. I'm not quite sure on that. So far I'm liking it. I like that we get multiple POVs, and I like how you have the like months. I also do like it's kind of, there's a lot of short chapters and stuff, but also if you don't know, I was reading Saving 6. I did not finish that, but I'm gonna leave that probably for the plane when we get there, but anyway. Alrighty, so basically we were on the plane leaving, and then I only got to like 100 and something pages of Don't Let Him In. I'm actually enjoying this book a lot. It's very fast paced, and I love that. I love that you get multiple POVs. What I also think is interesting is some POVs are in third person and some are in first. I just think it's interesting that she's set up that way. It doesn't bug me. I don't really care about that. But as well, so there is something though in here where someone was, they were, okay, so basically Jane, who is Ash's, so Ash is the main character and her dad died, so Jane is Ash's dad's ex-girlfriend, and they basically caught up. They went and they did all this stuff, but she was talking about how relationships should only be reserved for adults, and I don't think that's true, because I don't, out of the day, because I feel like as a teen you learn a lot, and I think being able to learn how to manage your feelings and the love and how to show that right, I think would be really great. So I think that'd just be beneficial to learn, because I think teens is for the learning purposes, instead of just the whatever purposes. But anyway, I have a 2-hour flight. We're going to see what I get done reading here. So far, I have only read, I think I might finish this book. I'm going to be here 2 hours, and I'm on page 116, so I might be able to finish it. I might get really close to. So far, I think on this trip, on a 2-week trip, I finished 3 full books. Playing Hard to Win, I think. That was the book called. It was one of the, okay, Playing Hard to Win, The Deal, and then, what was the last book? I finished another book. What was the last book I finished? Oh, Our Fault. So I read 3 books, and I think a majority of them I think all of them I gave like a 4-star. So, that's really good. So,